So about a month ago, there was a story, or actually, it was an Instagram story that was shared of Rey Mysterio basically confronting some autograph hounds at an airport that were had all the Funko Pops and pictures out in front of him, and he was unmasked and saying, "I'm not signing your stuff. You guys do this to me all the time. I'm not doing it. I'll sign
Mhm.
one thing and I'm out
Yeah,
of here."
good for him.
And people, oh, I can't believe that guys do this. These are the hounds. This is that, and kind of picked up steam again over this past weekend. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan have been the last couple that have commented, but Rhea Ripley's is the one that picked up a lot of steam. There's a quote I want to read you. People need to respect that no means no. At airports, do not follow me outside. Today has put me off completely. I will not sign anything that isn't a personal photo of us anymore. Hate me, I don't care. Disagree with me. Try putting yourself in our shoes for one bloody day. So she had an instance where somebody came up to her at the airport with tons of items and she said no. And this led to then a possible policy of just them absolutely not being able to sign unless they are at an arena or a WWE sanctioned event.
Good for them. Good. Because all those people are doing is reselling them.
Right.
That's all they're doing. So it used to happen to us, on the road too. They would literally come at you with like 100 photos.
Yeah.
100. First of all, you're tired, you're traveling, you're trying to get from point A to point B. The last thing you want to do is sit there. Now, I worked for ECW at the time, so I wasn't making a ton of money. So for me to sign 100 photos and not get anything out of it, that's not fair to the talent either.
No.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
then that guy's going to go and put them on eBay and sell them for whatever he wants. You're taking advantage of the talent. Now, I don't mind signing 1 or 2 pictures. That's fine. But don't shove rudely. They used to shove them in our face like it was our obligation.
Right.
You need to do this for us. You have to be nice to your fans and blah, blah. Well, I am nice to my fans, but I don't need to sign hundreds of pictures for them at an airport or at a restaurant, or they stalk you. They
Right.
wait and they stalk you because they're seeing dollar signs.
Right. There are times that back in the day, and I don't know if they still do this as much as they used to, that you get somebody to say, "Hey, I'll meet you at this hotel. I'll give
It's a
you
private
X
signing.
number." Yeah, but
Yes.
with the talent that's on a roster, you go and say, "Hey, before they get to the building, hey, I'll give you a blank blank if you meet me at this hotel." And
Mhm.
the talent, as their discretion, is, "Yep, I'll do that," or
Sure.
"Nope, buzz off, I won't." This is different at the airport where they got their headphones on. You could type it into YouTube and watch these videos of them filming that. You can see Brock Lesnar stonewalling somebody, not looking at them, or somebody signing. You see guys that are signing 10 things at a time, but it looks like somebody got Rhea Ripley on a bad day. She's somebody I would not want to mess with either if she's to be pissed off.
Yeah, but now see, because of what she said, now there's a policy. So is it going to end? Does it end now when these people get off the plane? No, I'm not allowed to. Company policy. Are these fans going to say, "Oh, okay," and walk away, or are they going to be persistent about it?
They'll
You
still find
know?
a way. There's a follow up to the "hate me, I don't care" tweet. It's sort of an entitled thing when some fans expect us to just do it and they start making a fuss if we say no, she began. So I had a fan follow me outside the airport today because I said no to them because I didn't have the time and it was all of the same stuff they wanted signed. It was one fan specifically. He's notorious. He's always at the airport getting our signatures and selling them on eBay.
There
We
you
know
go.
his face, we know who he is. He was the main instigator. He followed me out and others followed him too. And they all followed me as I'm trying to find my Uber. So I'm trying to tell them no. And they're all being persistent. And I ended up getting lost. I had no idea where my Uber was. And I ended up down the stairs away from everyone else. And I'm just surrounded by these 5 guys and they're hassling me. I don't think they understand how threatening that is, especially because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know these people.
And she's a woman. 5 guys that she does not know are surrounding her. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah.
What if they're cuckoo? We don't know these people. They're strangers. She is not obligated, just like I'm not obligated, just like anybody in this business is not obligated to sign for them. That is rude and it's uncalled for and it's not safe. It's not safe. I think you know me by now. Like when I'm driving or when I'm in an airport or when I have to go somewhere, if I don't know my surroundings, I have panic attacks.
Yes.
Right? I get very, very nervous. And especially if I don't, I'm by myself and I don't know where I am. If that was me, I would have probably had a nervous breakdown. I would have probably called for help, tried to get a policeman over something, because that is unacceptable. You don't do stuff like that. What if it was the guy that's persistent? What if your daughter was in that position?
Yeah.
And 5 guys surrounded her and was harassing her in an airport that you're not familiar with, you're not from there, and it's just wrong on so many different levels. It's wrong, and it needs to stop.
I have the Rey Mysterio video if you'd like to see it.
Sure. It's just terrible.
All right, so this is Rey in an airport. So it says here, WWE superstar Rey Mysterio unmasked and says WWE will not let him sign autographs, rejects fans' requests. Hilarious. But it's not just that WWE won't let him sign autographs. You see what these guys have, and Rey knows. Rey's been around the block and back 1,000 times.
He's so cute. Look at him. He looks like a little kid. And he's one of the, if you've ever met Rey, he's one of the nicest guys out there.
So I'm signing for you guys to make money. And we appreciate it.
Ray, I've been a fan since I was a little kid, man.
I'll just leave this up. You see, so he's admonishing the
actually am a fan.
guys. See, look what the guy has. See that?
Yeah.
See that wall there? That's like 7 Funko boxes right there. This other guy has full Funko boxes right there.
Good for him. Good for him.
And this is where he's saying, "I'll sign one for you," and that was it where he cut it off.
Good for him.
Because the guy said, "Ray," the guy said, "I'll sign one for you," because he says, "Ray, I'm actually a fan." And he said, "I'll sign one for you," and then he left.
Oh,
look! But you see, look, he signed the one box. See that?
That's ridiculous. And 9 times out of 10, that one box will be on eBay,
and it'll be there. And and I got to say, probably I have to be, man, 15 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago at this point. I mean, I met Rey Mysterio at a mall. The line was 2 miles down the road. Yeah. There were so many people there to meet Rey Mysterio because he's an icon. And there's people in an airport bucking the system.
They don't want to pay.
Not getting paid for anything. And it's such a shame. And now that I do it for an industry, I'll give you a good example. And this is another thing, too, that this can open up a whole new can of worms. I pay the talent to sign autographs. Okay. So I then have to charge a fee that I feel is a number that is doable for my business to then make the money back and then essentially make some sort of profit. Right. Well, then I get a message that says, "Oh, well, I could just send a letter to the guy's house and he could sign it for free." And I go, "Well, so I guess I just shouldn't book the talent then for my business, because you could just send the guy a letter and he'll sign the card for free. So I should just close up shop and never do anything ever again." Like, how does that help me? That you're emailing me to tell me that? How does that help me?
I don't know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. So it's people always find a way.
Well, good for Rhea Ripley. Good for Rey Mysterio. I hope the rest of talent takes note and starts to, put these people in their place. So there's less of it going on, and it's a safety issue too. There's crazy people out there. You don't know who's who. That's why I won't go. I don't take a lot of the bookings I'm offered unless somebody comes with me. I won't go alone. I'm scared.
Yeah, no, I've heard you say it. Yeah, you've said it plenty of times that, I'll say, "Hey, so-and-so, you go, well, unless somebody's taking me, I'm not going."
Me, or one of the boys is booked that I'll meet at the airport, I'm not doing it. I always try to get like Shane or Hack or somebody booked with me because I'm not going alone. I mean, I'm going tomorrow alone because it's for Rhino. But if it wasn't for Rhino, I wouldn't be doing that show tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a sick world.
That it is, for sure.